And now it's time for another edition of what we call broken news. Just when you thought that the president spending $300 billion to turn college into an entitlement program was the most outrageous thing that you heard this week, the story that, for me, really also hits the honor roll is a new study by physicists out of one of America's colleges. This study, led by Seattle Pacific University Research Associate Professor of Physics, long title, Amy Robertson, found that whiteboards, wait for it, folks, whiteboards are racist. And not for the reason that you might think. Nope, has nothing to do with the color of the board itself. Instead, these physicists say the whiteboard is racist in the same way that, quote, housing, employment, and judicial systems were found to contain racist practices. You see, if you can follow this logic, the authors say that, quote, whiteboards display written information for public consumption, they draw attention to themselves, and in this case, support the centering of an abstract representation and the person standing next to it presenting. They collaborate with white organizational culture where ideas and experiences gain value when written down. I'm sorry, what? First, I may not have majored in physics, but I'm having a hard time understanding what this has in common with something like, I don't know, gravity. Secondly, and I said it before, what? I don't know if I've ever read a sentence so convoluted and so filled with horrible intent. On the one hand, we had the ludicrous idea that math is racist. Now the very idea of having a teacher stand in front of students writing things down for them to remember it is racist because that's supposedly what white people do. The study, if you can call it that, goes on to say, quote, within whiteness, the organization of social life is in terms of a center and margins that are based on dominance, control, and a transcendent figure that is consistently and structurally ascribed value over and above other figures. Folks, if you don't think that this is like a mental illness at this point at work here, I don't know what to tell you. And you know what else is really crazy? Guess what? If the government creates a student loan entitlement program and uses your money to transfer wealth to academia, you're now paying for this hateful garbage meant to demonize, divide, and control. Whiteboards are not the problem, folks. White people are not the problem. The people who push this nonsense and pass it off as legitimate research are.